4 cigars enter the studio. 4. But only 1 gets the discount. This is Stay Smokin. Hey, I'm Paul.
And I'm Cole.
And we've got an issue today. It's supposed to be Trio on Trial. Every Thursday we do Trio on Trial where we review last week's cigars that we smoked. Thing is, last week we have 4 cigars to discuss. Why? Because while we're doing Trio on Trial, we smoke a cigar of our choice. And so last week, we always have one. You have one, I have one.
Yep.
And last week what did you have last week?
I had the Batista by Montenegro and Pravada.
And I had Rocky Patel 1999 Vintage, Connecticut.
We didn't do Monday's stream, so we had to take from Thursday's.
So we had to take from Thursday's stream. So therefore, we had the 2 from Thursday, the 1 from Wednesday, 1 from Friday. That makes 4. So we can't call it Trio on Trial. So help us out. What do we call it? Quattro in court.
That's what
4.
I'm going with.
You're going for that? 4 on the
4
floor.
score 7 years ago.
What do we do? What would you call it?
I played with Quattro.
Quattro in court?
Yeah, Quattro
All right,
in
well, so
court.
today's, I guess, Quattro in court. If you look here, you're going to see 5 sticks. That's because we are smoking the same one this week to alleviate that problem if we had it next week. But according to Kaylee, we won't have that problem because we're going to have a cigar on Monday, a cigar on Wednesday, and a cigar on Friday.
Yep.
As long as everybody's healthy and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Oh, I just ruined it there.
Yeah, you jinxed it. Now I'm going to get a cold or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what we're doing today. We've got 4 cigars to compare. We've got the Arturo Fuente Chateau Fuente King Bee Sun Grown. That's this a fancy one right here with the cedar wrap. We've got Bob's favorite snack, Maduro Torpedo. Yummy, yummy box press Torpedo. Rocky Patel 1999 Vintage Perfecto that I had last Thursday. Yum, coffee. And Batista aged 10-year-old, which we don't have here because they came from your personal humidor, and that was your last one.
Yeah, that was the last one. The only one in my humidor and the only one that we had in the store.
So there you go. Yeah. So that's why we're discussing 4.
I wish I kept the cellophane. We could have judged the cellophane. That would have been funny.
Well, because the cellophane was dark.
Brown, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like those Galera 1836. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Are you playing with it later or are you playing with keys? He's playing with the new car keys. Kayla, I'm surprised you didn't freak out about it.
Because I'm trying to focus right now, trying to get all these names.
I
in
threw them
chat
across
for
the room.
Oh, I gotcha. Did I jump the gun talking about the cigars already?
No, I don't think so.
All right, well,
I'm just not quick enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kayla, for your information, I took the keys and I whipped them across the room. Yeah. So we don't have to listen to them.
Cole,
I lied.
Cole got his new car yesterday, brought it in. And,
I said good lad.
Oh.
Good lie.
And I got a chance to sit in it and smell the new car smell. It's a nice car.
Yeah, thank you.
Congrats on your first new car.
Yeah, going from 2005 Toyota Corolla to now a 2026. It's a big jump.
No, not a sponsor.
Really liking it. Yeah, Toyota does not sponsor.
Not sponsored.
Though there are, shout out to the Toyota guys who shop at Cigar Chief, the ones that work at the Belleville Toyota. I don't know if they watch, but if they are watching now or in a later date, thank you guys.
Well, I think reshare this and tag them. Sure, why not? Yeah, absolutely. So 4 cigars we're discussing. Just mention them. Help us out though with the name today. I think we are probably going with Quattro in court.
Yeah,
alliteration is cool. Sounds good. That's why
we like alliteration.
I like alliteration.
You're right.
Because I got a name that is alliteration.
Yeah.
It rolls off the tongue.
What are we smoking though?
We are smoking Indian Motorcycle Maduro Robusto.
Okay.
I got a little bit of stuff about it. I don't want to say too much. Indian Motorcycle Cigars take their name from the legendary American motorcycle company founded in 1901, but there's some genuine cigar history behind the branding. The cigar line traces its roots to the 1990 cigar boom when Phil Zangi and Rocky Patel were involved with Indian Tobacco Cigar Company. The Indian Motorcycle Cigar brand was later revived under license with production handled by the De Los Reyes in the Dominican Republic. Rocky Patel is therefore part of the cigar's family tree.
Okay.
Yeah, so this particular Maduro offers notes of earth, leather, dark chocolate / cocoa, espresso, pepper, and dark fruit sweetness. So this could be a little bit of a chocolate bomb, a potential chocolate bomb. Have you had one of these yet?
I have not had one of these.
What is Adam doing?
Okay, so real quick, Adam has put on a security vest and he is patrolling the office. That's why
He's trying to look very tough with his fingers in the vest.
Because of his the rest of his getup, he's giving me Paul Blart.
Adam Blart.
Paul Blart's cool.
he should come into
You
the
don't
street.
like him?
Oh no, it's got a name on it. Never
Paul
mind.
Blart's cool.
Yeah, man.
Are you trying to butter him up somehow? Because he ain't cool.
Wow.
Anyway,
Yeah.
back on track. I have not smoked one of these. I actually haven't heard much about them. There was something that you brought. I think we were discussing what we were going to smoke.
Yeah,
Or what you were going to
So
smoke.
I went out front, and on the way out, I said, you know what? I'm going to pick something for the both of us. And you said, oh, and you acquiesced and said, okay. I'm like, all right.
Yep.
So I went, and I immediately went for, I'm going to say what I was going to pick. I actually brought back 3, and we decided on the one together. Segovia de Esteli Maduro Robusto, because I've had the Oscuro several times now because I love it. But I want to try the Maduro.
Yep.
Took that off the shelf. Took a, what was the second one I chose? There was, because I know there was this and there was another one. I can't remember now.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But I was split between. I don't think it was the Segovia. I think it was this one and another one.
Yeah.
And
We chose this one.
Yeah.
And this one, because I've gone every Thursday, I go out front and I'll sort of hum and haw and look around, and Terry or Zach or Ryan or Carter will say, "What are you looking for?" I said, "I'm not too sure. Something to smoke today on the street." And so the past few times, Zach and Terry at different times, and yesterday both at the same time said, "Why don't you try an Indian motorcycle this time?" Because they said it several times, and something else catches my eye, and I go, and I choose something else instead. So I said, you know what the heck? Today I'll go for this and see what happens.
Yeah.
So anyways, I bought 3 cigars back. You said, let's go for this.
Yeah.
So this is what we're smoking today.
so it's both a new experience for
Both
us.
a new experience, so this will be fun. And then while we're smoking this, we will discuss the other 4 cigars from last week and determine which one gets the 10% discount. There's only one. The 10% discount on Thursdays is the winner, I guess, or our preferred cigar from the trio on trial, or today's Quattro in court. That's a one-off. We're hopefully going to continue with just 3 cigars to review in the future, but in this case,
I was gonna try the knife cut, but I do not have the proper hand coordination for it. Maybe if I try it with the right hand.
I'm seeing blood in my future. Careful. You should do it over the overhead so we can see what you're doing.
I didn't take enough off of it. See, I'm not used to it. So
Yeah.
all right.
It's not forgiving. You got to commit, but you
Yeah.
gotta know what you're doing. That's another reason why I like the V cut, because this particular V cut, the cigar fits right in. You can't go any deeper and too shallow, too deep. It's set, with a recessed sort of divot in it. So
Yeah,
you can't make any mistakes.
it's the better version of like a perfect cutter, right?
Yeah. So this is very dark. Oh, it's got some sweetness on the wrapper.
That's good.
Yeah, and usually, when you see something that's branded, attached to a separate product, like a motorcycle, you're thinking, okay, is it just like dovetailing or not deemed dovetailing, riding the coattails of that particular product? And that's sort of what was in the back of my mind for the the times I've seen this on the shelf, and in researching it and hearing the suggestions, I'm like, there's got to be more to it than that, and there certainly is. So we'll be the judge of that, though, right now.
Yeah, decent draw. I don't think I need to do a draw tool on it, but once I get smoking, that might change. I'm just gonna go for the toast.
Yeah.
Black Guitar Maker says the Maduro is first in my mind for me to try.
Okay. Because there is a Connecticut, there is a Habano, I believe. Mm-hmm. Well, I say that without really knowing for sure. So. That's a Maduro, right? We got a little bit of loose. There we go.
Yeah, I had a bit of loose leaf as well.
Loose on the cap, but it's okay. It's fine now. Little touch up. Little the OCD touch up. User error.
All right, there we go. Yeah, Maduro sweetness. Is this a Cuban sandwich?
No.
No?
Dominican. The wrapper is Connecticut broadleaf Maduro. The binder is Dominican San Vicente, and the filler is Dominican and Nicaraguan.
Okay, so it's all like long filler. It's not a mix of long and short?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, good smoke on this. Good draw.
Yeah, really good smoke output. I can already see what it's going to turn into. I am going to jump ahead and turn this on.
Please do. Please do. I just happened to have a cola on me. I meant to have a root beer today, but I didn't go out and get one. So we have tons of cola in the fridge here in the break room. So
yeah, I didn't. I don't have anything fancy, just the standard Monster.
I don't understand how you do that with cigars, but you do. So
I've gotten used to it, I guess.
Well, so far in the first couple of draws, I'm impressed.
Yeah, easy draw on it. Sweetness from like typical sweetness you get from a Maduro.
Yeah. A little bit of peppery on the tongue. I'm enjoying it. All right, so let's go through what we smoked last week and see what we think.
Yeah.
So,
where do we start?
Arturo Fuente Chateau Fuente King Bee Sun Grown.
Okay.
What were your thoughts?
It was a pretty solid stick. I liked the format. You can't go wrong with torpedoes. Torpedoes are great.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of cedar flavor because of the cedar spill that's wrapped around it. Yeah, the presentation's good. It had some nice nutty flavors to it. From
Nutty
what I
flavors,
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the main standout. And perfect draw.
Yeah.
Or sorry, perfect burn. Did you have the draw issue?
On this one?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I can't remember now.
Okay.
Did I have a draw issue?
I thought there was one that I smoked where it was fine, and then you smoked one, but it had a little bit of a draw issue.
And I was constantly, I think it was this, and I was constantly using the draw tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, and again, I think as discussed at the time, an anomaly situation that is easily fixed with a draw tool. I'm currently writing another blog about accessories and what you essentially need, and then what would be the first, extracurricular sort of whatever that you would, and obviously just a simple cutter, simple lighter, and a simple ashtray. Right, is your basics. Humidor you don't necessarily need. You can get a food container, like create a Tupperware with a Boveda pack inside. But the next step is, okay, what would I personally recommend getting? And I would say a combination nubber and draw tool. And the draw tool, in the situation I had with the Chateau Fuente, it certainly opened it up right away. First time, I was like, okay, I think I used it a second time, maybe.
I believe.
But I don't. With the draw tool, it doesn't damage, and it just opens it up.
Yeah.
So a draw tool to me is an essential extra. If we're talking like the essentials are, like I said, lighter, cutter, ashtray, then a draw tool, a nubber. If you get it separately, I recommend getting one like mine that has a nubber on one end, draw tool on the other. Yeah. I would show the draw tool I was using with the dragon's head. However, I took it over to my desk and it dropped on the floor and it snapped in half.
Yeah.
So I'll have to fix that. I got it at home right now, waiting to glue gun it. But anyways, so back to the cigar. Arturo Fuente Chateau Fuente King Bee Sun Grown. Yeah. The draw issues were not major issues because the draw tool, it was very nutty and cedar, heavy on the cedar, especially with the cedar spill that surrounds it in the packaging.
Enhances the flavor a little bit.
Yep. Then we had on Thursday, we each had our own. I had the Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Perfecto, which is a unique Figurado.
Yep.
And this was something, again, recommended a few times by Terry out front. And I finally acquiesced. You know what? I want something light. I want something that's good with a coffee. I'm going to go for that. And something short as well.
Yeah.
And it ticked all the boxes as far as I was concerned. And it was very flavorful, good smoke. I've read some people complaining about it. I had no complaints. In fact, this is now on my list, along with, on the lower end of the economic scale, a Villager Creme, and on the higher end would be the Oliva Reserva.
Yep.
Torpedo, Connecticut.
For sure.
And then this is smack dab in the middle. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. That is definitely a morning stick for me.
Yeah. I had the Batista by Montenegro and Privada Cigar Club, aged 10 years.
It showed.
We don't have one to show off right now, but to quickly talk about it, It was an amazing smoke. Very mellow because of the 10 years. Very creamy from what I remember was the thing that stood out to it. And the cool little interesting story behind it, you can go and read about it. I won't get into it, but it's all based on like former Cuban presidents before the Cuban Revolution. There's 2 other in the kind of series. But yeah, very good stick. I wish I had bought more when I had the chance to. Don't think I'll ever be able to do that again, unfortunately. Just with the nature of Bravada, you know.
You're right. Oh, true. Right. Yeah. Oh, it's a shame.
A lot
But
of small batch stuff.
small batch. And then finally on, was it Friday? We had the Bob's favorite snack, the Torpedo Maduro.
Yeah.
And that's this one right here, clearly labeled. What a treat that was!
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be honest, that was my 3rd one, so I have a definitive sort of opinion on this now after having 3 of them.
Yeah.
And wow comes to mind, especially if you see on the screen on the chat here the price point. Because this is like, for the price, it is an incredible stick.
Yeah, it's at a solid price point, and it's limited edition too. There's lots of different blends available in Bob's favorite snack, different sizes.
Yeah.
Well, most of them are similar blends, just some slight variations between the sizes. And like I said, limited edition. Once they are sold out, we're 100% not getting them again. Take your time to add them to your cart and just pull the trigger on them, because it's economical.
Pull the trigger, yeah.
You can even get some of these in a little sampler pack and save a little bit more money.
Do we have a Bob's Favorite Snack sampler pack?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
It's called the Bob's Snack Selection.
Right.
You get a Robusto, Habano, or a Connecticut, a Habano, and Maduro Robusto. The Maduro is a box pressed Robusto. My God, my brain just.
And this is a box pressed torpedo, which, as I've said many times, I don't know what it is. I keep on, thinking like, why is I like box press so much? It doesn't matter. I do. There's a thought, a notion that it also compresses the flavor and the time that it's compressed in the between the staves. I guess I don't know if they're called, the wooden slats. But yeah, it never mind the box press. The flavor of this cigar, the flavor ride, the flavor journey, the smoke, the draw, everything about it. I feel like, it's one like that IKEA ad. Start the car. Like I'm getting it going. Like there's no way it's on this end of the economic spectrum.
Yeah.
And this good.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm getting it for a steal until somebody goes, maybe we should up the price.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Please don't up the price, guys.
Please don't.
I like the price of these right now.
Yeah.
Some of them are even akin to like Ashton type flavors. Ashton or kind of Opus X. You know how there's very distinct cinnamon tasting. Like the Habanos have a very distinct cinnamon taste after you get to the second, third.
Right.
And it's amazing.
Right.
Yeah. But this is the Maduro. Bit of chocolate. It was more earth and coffee tasting to me.
A lot of coffee. Of coffee. Very tasty. Sweetness. Like a typical Maduro sweetness. Kind of like what we're smoking now. Very earthy.
Yep.
A little bit of coffee. Cocoa more than chocolate, I think, though.
Yeah, it's definitely not a chocolate bomb. Right off the start, though, it was a chocolate bomb, but I'm getting a lot of earth.
Look what I just did.
Cocoa.
But on the marble slab. On the marble slab, not on the table. God, look, I feel like I'm looking at my mom going, I didn't make a mess.
Oh, that feels so good right now.
I bet it does. Yeah. You know what it is? It's the air conditioning. It's the fan blowing in my direction, and therefore the ash, which would have fallen on this trajectory, blew over this way.
All I'm hearing is excuses.
See?
But I got one of these box press torpedoes in my work humidor here, and a couple of the Connecticut's. Looking forward to getting back into them.
Oh yeah, I've restocked a couple in my home humidor. I know. Did I get one for John, or did I get it after? Oh, I think I got it after I saw him. So I got to get some more, so we can share these as well.
Oh yeah, John will appreciate those.
Yeah. Okay, so going back over that, the Arturo Fuente Chateau Fuente King Bee Sungrown, the Bob's favorite snack, Rocky Patel 1999 Vintage Perfecto, and the one we don't have here today because they are so rare. And you smoked the last one that was around. The Batista 10-year-old?
Yep, Batista 10-year-old.
Age 10, yeah. So where do you lay these out in as far as
I'm not even gonna pull back. I'm not gonna hold back the punches. Bob's favorite snack is number one for me.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious. I think the Perfecto. This just to go back to this for a second. This Rocky Patel, vintage 1999 Connecticut. I still hold it in high regard. It's just not my regular flavor profile.
Right.
It's completely opposite. However, for what it is, I love it.
It's more of like when you wake up in the morning, you don't want your typical flavor profile. You want something slightly different. So that's like a more morning smoke for you.
Definitely more so. But overall, I could have a Bob's favorite snack any time of day. And I've had it, I think, midday. I've had it mid-afternoon, and I've had it late at night. That was the 3 times I had it, and very satisfying. Certainly number one for me as well. So there you go. I think it's pretty much a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
Bob's favorite snack, the Maduro Torpedo, is our number one for today's Quattro in Court.
Quattro in Court.
Quattro in Court. Okay, so whenever we have 4 cigars instead of 3 for trio on trial, it'd be Quattro in Court. What would be 5? Like Penta and never mind. Tessera on trial. Tessera, because Tessera is Greek for 4. So Tessera on trial also works. I think, but everybody knows Quattro more than Tessera.
Yeah.
Quattro in Court. Okay, trio on trial usually. Today, Quattro in Court. Bob's favorite snack is our winner. And yes, by that sound, gets the code for that cigar and that cigar only today. 10% off in store and online until 10 p.m. Not 10 p.m. Midnight. Eastern Standard Time. And what's the code going to be?
I'm going to guess corn based on the fact that the snack in question is a very famous corn chip.
We don't say the name of the snack, do we?
Tortilla chip, yeah.
So do we say I'm going to say snack.
Yeah.
Wrong.
And wrong. Court.
Oh.
Well, okay. All right. You know, I'm happy I got it yesterday. I got it right. So anyways, the 10% off code for Bob's favorite snack, box press Maduro Torpedo, is Court, COURT, and that's good until midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight and today only. Come into the store and say Court, and see how
Adjourned.
Carter or Zach or Terry or whoever's up front reacts to that.
Black Guitar Maker says Quattro e Corta.
Quattro e Corta.
Corta.
Now that
Corte?
sounds like 4 and short.
Oh wait, no, Quattro a Court?
A Corte.
A Corte.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's okay. So he goes. So that's what his suggestion is, which is just basically the proper way of saying it, I guess, in Italian or in Spanish. How's this treating you so far? I see you adjusting every so often with the Indian motorcycle Robusto.
Excuse me. Yeah, I've had to do a couple burn touch-ups. That's mainly just me. I probably could just leave it and it'll fix itself. But yeah, I'm getting, you know what, oddly enough, off of Maduro, creamy coffee. Could be what I'm drinking, right? But creamy coffee, earthiness, sweetness. Comes with
For a non-coffee drinker, that's very astute, because now when I think about it, yeah. My coffee that I had this morning, I made myself. I made it myself. It was creamy coffee. It was like 2 shots of espresso in some steamed milk.
Yep.
And sugar. And you are correct. That's very much like what I'm tasting right now.
Yeah, very unique for a Maduro. I don't think I've ever...
The feel, not necessarily the taste, the feel.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But yeah, I think it's a solid stick. I do like the band on it. The band's pretty cool. Indian Motorcycles, 1901. I mean, the Chief head kind of reminds me of Cigar Chief, but that's just, kind of related, right? Yeah. I think I might pick up a couple more of these, too.
I'm going to get a couple of these. One for me, and, of course, one for John as well. Wow.
And the smoke output on it, I've had no issues at all.
No issues at all. And thank you for putting on the fan, because there's a lot of smoke in here, but it is billowing about instead of just hanging there.
Yeah.
Which sometimes is cool, especially when we're smoking a pipe. When the smoke just sort of hangs there.
The fog.
Yeah.
Looks a little strange if we ever have to shoot something afterwards, though.
Yeah.
Like pouches, for instance.
Yeah. Oh, right.
It gets pretty smoky during the pouch segment. If
we're doing that after this, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What else we got going on? Oh, this weekend, have we got some sort of sale going on or some
Tomorrow
sort of
it starts, actually.
tomorrow? Okay, talk
Yeah.
to us about that,
A
Keela. What's going on?
portion of our sales, our profits, goes towards the Quinny Mohawk School's playground. It is 7 years out of date, and the government is not helping. So we are.
So we did with the golf tournament, and subsequently decided to continue that.
Yeah, we just
those
decided,
efforts.
you know what, we're going to keep going with it. And then we're also making a bundle that will be released probably tomorrow, that 100% of the profits from the bundle goes straight to them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And speaking of like back to school, look for my back to school picks coming soon to the site.
Yep, should be uploaded probably next week, I would guess.
I've gone through and chosen 5 cigars. And when we say back to school, it's back to school for us, for the parents. So basically, you remember that ad? Oh, maybe you didn't because before your time, but it's like, I can't sing
You
it.
showed us.
I did show you.
I know
I'll
which
just
one.
say the
sing
words.
it.
I'll say the words.
I don't know, man.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Say it like Christopher Walken.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. And it's basically because the parents are happy, the kids are out of their hair, out of the house for the day, back to school. And that's sort of the vibe we're given for this back to school pick that I chose. And I've given a little blurb on each one. I think that's going to be included on site, right?
Yep, should be included.
Okay, so a little blurb on why this cigar fits the theme of back to school for us, the parents. And I say us, I'm the only parent here. You're not a parent, are you? You're
No.
pet parents. That's about it.
Pet parrots.
Yeah, pet parent.
But they're not going back to school. So look for that, as well as, of course, the great efforts that you will help us with the back to school fundraising for the Quinny Mohawk School's new playground. Which, again, long overdue.
Support the kids.
Support the kids.
And also, don't forget to head to our blogs page.
Yes.
Write guides and reviews. The first one there, it's called Save Cigars UK. There is a link included in that. You can read up all the information about it. But there's a link you can click. It will take you to one of the, I believe, Save Cigars UK. From there, you can go to a form, which you can fill out. For those who don't know, the UK is trying to enact a plain packaging ban.
Packaging.
On cigars and pipe tobacco.
Right.
This will affect everyone. That's why this poll is open to everyone.
Not just citizens of the UK. Cole and I both filled it out.
Yeah.
It's easy to do. We just tick some boxes according to your opinion. And there's an opportunity that's optional to explain your decision.
Yeah. Anyone can do it, from just personal, like I'm a cigar enthusiast or just a cigar smoker who enjoys cigars, to store level. If you own a store or a distribution company, you can go on and represent yourself there and represent your views. Go fill this out. It's very important, guys.
It's very important. I know we already have, Australia already has, these packaging laws. The thing is, this trend continues, the slippery slope, along with the legacy age ban, which is basically means in the UK, it's already enacted as of last April. If you're born 2008 or after, you are a lifetime ban being able to buy any tobacco products.
I don't think it's going to stick.
I doubt it's going to stick.
No.
I mean, really.
It's going to be the same thing as New Zealand. Somebody's going to go into office and they'll be like, nope.
Yeah.
Joseph says, it's begging to look a lot, folks. And then he says, cigars.yuk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what's your opinion, Josephus? Or what's your opinion out there in the stream? Everybody in the stream, what do you think? And I think we're all in agreement. We're not denying. We're not going to talk about the health issues, the health aspect. What we're talking about here is the bands themselves, the rings, the it's not just marketing. It's provenance and it's authenticity. So if you're getting a Cohiba, for instance, you want to make sure it's not fake. A lot of Cubans, there's that ongoing issue of fake Cubans, right?
Yep.
Well, part of that authenticity and provenance, the ownership of it, has to do with the artwork, the band work, and the packaging, and so on. And they're getting more and more sophisticated to the point that that holographic image. Sometimes in the rings themselves, they have lettering or codes that are, it's invisible ink, only visible under UV light. And that's part of that. Government packaging is meant to just make it as drab and as ugly as possible. In fact, the color, the Pantone, what's the color? Pantone 448 drab brown. Australia came up with that first, and it was voted the world's ugliest, least favorite color.
Yep. Yeah. The government really doesn't give a crap if you're getting like real product. They just want their taxpayer money, so they will not care about selling you something fake.
And granted, the amount of cigars compared to other tobacco products that are sold is astronomically different, and so it's a shame that premium cigar enthusiasts and aficionados could suffer from that. I mean, really, for me, it's the provenance, it's the ownership, it's the pride, it's the artwork, it's the history, all that stuff, the information as well. It's like going to an art gallery and just having a blank canvas with the name of the artist.
Yep.
In the same color, the same font, and you imagine, if you will, what's behind this brown packaging.
Yeah.
Like, what? No, I want to be able to enjoy the art of it as well as what's in there.
Black Guitar Maker says it's futile, and he says bans create black markets. They don't stop people from buying. Weed proved it. Most illegal drugs as well.
Yeah.
This
You
is
got
true.
it.
You go back.
You got it.
This is
What
true.
is
That's
it?
what I was saying from the very beginning.
Go back, 100 years now and look at Prohibition?
Prohibition.
They
So
were,
did you not learn
like-
anything? Yeah.
Like, we're gonna have now like speakeasy cigar lounges. Kind of cool, the idea of that.
Very cool.
But I don't want to have to go underground to enjoy something I should be able to enjoy.
yeah,
So
or
again,
possibly sitting there enjoying something and then, oh no,
it's a raid.
Police.
Cigar raid. That's crazy. The craziest story is I was told by a friend recently, was they have a friend who's heavy into the cigar industry, owns 3 factories in Nicaragua, lives in Costa Rica, was smoking a cigar in their own private home, which you're allowed to do as long as it doesn't bother anyone. And the cleaning lady in his house
Yep.
smelt the smoke, complained to local authorities. He was fined heavily. So you're sitting there in your own private home and you can't smoke a cigar. That to me is insanity.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it's a pretty big overreach.
Yeah. So I mean, that's an anomaly. That's the microcosm of what I've heard in my own, the tales of other people's lives around me. But you can imagine exponentially that slippery slope of where it starts. Yes, we have brown packaging here. Yes, we have the same issue. But the more countries that do this, the more legitimacy these efforts gain.
Like I get putting the green packaging and the plain packaging on vapes and cigarettes.
100%.
Cigars, on the other hand, kids don't care about cigars. They're all focused on that like dopamine hit of
Quick hit.
Okay, let me scroll through TikTok, right? Cigars, you have to sit there and enjoy it for 45 minutes to an hour. Like, the one thing that they want is to just be able to pull something out of their pocket, hit it once, and instantly get that dopamine hit and forget about it.
Yep.
Joseph says it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas is what I meant. And he says, I smoke small brands and boutique, so there's no worry about real or fake. And then Black Guitar says it's defuzz. Josephus then says bans came about to fight imitation or fake cigars. Now the bans help in the faking out. Ah, this is true.
And that's just one aspect, right? When you look at the bigger picture of what's going on here. Like, honestly, for me, it really is like, I look at an Arturo Fuente band, an Opus X band, and that's just beautiful artwork. Plus the information. Rocky Patel, very well known for their bands.
Yep.
I mean, the list goes on and on. I really appreciate, I know you do, because we discussed this when we were doing the tier list about rings.
Yep.
The information the clear information provided.
Yep.
Like, what is this? Oh, I see clearly. It contains this. It is this size, and just boom. Okay, perfect. I got all the information I need, plus the family information, and then a little bit of artwork on top of that.
Yeah, you don't get those on the government bands, and most of the time, if you do get it on a government band, it's wrong because they don't care to put the research into what they're like making these bands for.
And the other thing that you dealt with yesterday, was it yesterday when you unraveled one that had a government band, and now, AJ Fernandez, Arturo Fuente, they have vegetable glue, so that seals the ring. When the cigar heats up, it loosens and it makes it very easy to peel back without any damage to the cigar. The government bans, remember what happened?
Yeah, so took the
it wasn't
government.
the government band,
It was the original band underneath the government band, but because of the government band, whatever they use, whether it's just real, like, actual glue.
Yeah.
Like, they over glue them to the point where you pull off your government band and you're damaging your cigar wrapper.
Yeah.
Not the band, the wrapper. And what I think happened was they over glued it, and eventually it kind of attached to the actual
Wrapper.
official band.
It's official band
So-
and the wrapper
Yeah,
as well. So
yeah.
that you actually pulled off tobacco leaf.
And I've seen it so, like, egregiously done that, like, it's to the point, like, sometimes, I'm trying to think of the brand. There was a brand that came in, and I was trying to take photos of them. I like to take photos of the original brand, like, band. That way you can see, like, what the original intent of the person who made the cigar was.
Yeah.
These cigars were glued on the entire band. They took the original band, put glue on the original band, then put the government band over top of that, and then glued the government band. So I was trying to pull off the government band, and it was just paper residue left on the original band because they don't care.
And okay, if you're on the government side of things, why would you care? You're not looking to sell these things. You're looking to stop the sale of these things. So if it gets ruined, I bet you there's some government officials going, yes, so what? That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Black Guitar Maker says, hearing the stories out of Utah is both hilarious and sad.
Oh, Utah is very sad what's going on there. Like, I was talking to the guy at Davidoff in New York City, and yeah, they cannot ship online. Like, if you live in the state of Utah, you have to go out of state if you don't have a cigar shop near you because it is illegal to order cigars online.
And cigarettes and caffeine are considered bad.
Yeah.
And there's religiously, there's strict laws against, strict rules religiously on caffeine and tobacco.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a Mormon state, isn't
Right,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, I feel Utah is like, especially for America, like, let's be honest, the whole thing for America is freedom, right?
Yeah.
You don't have that freedom in Utah. It's like, what is going on?
It's freedom in name only.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to get political. But anyways, final thoughts on the Indian motorcycle?
Yeah,
Maduro Robusto?
Solid stick. I like the little journey of kind of a little bit of chocolate at the front, and then as you kind of get into the second, third, and final third, I really liked how it opened up to creamy coffee.
Creamy coffee.
And a little bit of earthiness it mixed in there well. Great presentation on the band, though it does look like it had a government band over it at one point, but that's...
Well, yeah, it did.
We ignore that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up a couple more of these just to keep them in my humidor. Maybe a couple at work to smoke while I'm doing my things.
I took off the band, and it came off really easily, and with no problem at all. And there it is. And that's something that, I am collecting these in an empty cigar box. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them eventually. Maybe press them and put them behind glass. I don't know. Anyways, decent cigar. Really enjoyed it. Again, Bob's favorite snack was our winner in today's Quattro in Court, trio on trial. Today, there's 4 to choose from. And that means that the 10% off code is purely for this cigar only. Bob's favorite snack, box press Maduro Torpedo.
Joseph says North Carolina is #1 in poop consumption according to Instagram.
What?
In poop consumption.
Breaking news. North Carolina is #1 in poop consumption according to Instagram.
I don't understand.
I don't know.
I got a buddy who lives in North Carolina, so I'm going to really make fun of him about that.
That needs context, man.
Nah, we don't got time for that.
Because I think some big farm state would be as a result of having to spread manure over fields.
Right.
Yeah, which is coming soon to the county. This, the time of year when once the corn is done, and then they lay out all the poop and it stinks driving through the county. Anyways, that's our trio, our Quattro in Court for today. Until next time, stay smoking.